The term poetic license describes the freedom an artist or writer has to change details, distort facts, or ignore the usual rules, especially if the art they produce is better as a result. So the accompanying video to this members video, the video that is going unreleased to the general public, has a lot of poetic license in it. And I'm explaining just to you members some of what that poetic license is. The purpose behind creating this video was not to see if sheep could be rounded up using a Mavic 3. It was to test the legal standing of, or to find out where does one legally stand if one lends his Mavic 3 or any drone to someone else and that other person then breaches or contravenes the CAA regulations. Where does that leave you legally? Okay, and I wanted to test this out. So, a flight with a drone took place that appeared to go beyond the visual line of sight, and I am being careful with my words here because even although this is just for the members, you never know who could pay the couple of quid a month subscription to join as a member to get access to these videos. So I'm still being careful with my words, as you'll understand. But a flight took place that appeared on video to be beyond visual line of sight to test whether someone is liable, legally liable, for a flight that contravenes the regulations that's carried out by someone else. Okay, I know that sounds convoluted, but I'm not going to say too much more, but I think if you watch the video very, very carefully, particularly the end of the video where the drone comes in to land, just before it's coming into land, you'll notice that the operator of the drone, whoever that may be, tilted the gimbal upwards so that the person flying the drone could not be identified. Okay? Once again, this was done so that it leaves the legal question, well, we cannot identify who was flying the drone. The person that owns the drone didn't have the drone. He lent his drone to someone else. Is this person me? Am I legally responsible if I don't give up the name of the person who flew the drone on this video? I mean, it's a whole big question. So the purpose of this was to show that a flight that is beyond visual line of sight, as it appears to be in this video, really you can't be held accountable for it for a number of reasons. One, that I've shown that video can be manipulated to show things that are not actually really happening. And two, if it's not you that's actually flying the drone on that mission, if you have, for example, lent your drone to someone else and they have carried out that mission. So that was the question that this video was seeking to not answer, but a question seeking to pose to people, saying, well, is VLOS or beyond VLOS something that we should really be all that concerned about? So with that knowledge in mind, and I know I haven't been very, very explicit in the facts of that flight, but I think you can probably work out what has happened here. And for obvious reasons, this couldn't be said on the main video that went out. The main video had to show, the main video had to state that the drone was being flown by someone who had borrowed the drone and the actual owner of the drone wasn't even at the site that day. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this wee bit of background info in that, and I hope you don't think less of me for using quite a fair bit of poetic license in the main video.